Hi guys, it's Keisha Simsima, and I'm here to do something different from what I normally do. Today we're going to talk about how to avoid toxic toxic relationship or the signs of toxic relationship. So if you want to hear what I have to say, please stay tuned. Okay guys, so the first one that I'm going to talk about is passive aggression. Passive aggression. And why I'm talking about this topic is because I've gone through relationship that is so overly toxic, and I've no, had I have friend that's been still going through stuff, and there's a lot of women that need to hear these stuff. So the first one is passive aggression. Now, passive aggression is like those guys that is so aggressive. Like whenever you do something, like you do something that they roll their eyes, like it's like they're annoyed because you're not doing what they expect you to do or what they want for you to do, is because they're so aggressive and like wanting to know everything that you do everywhere that you go. Like, I'm not saying that you're not supposed to tell your man that okay, you're going here or there, but they're just overly aggressive. That's one of, like, once you see that sign, it's like take a step back, ladies. Take a step back. The second one is jealousy. Yeah. I can be a little bit jealous myself, and I know my partner is jealous, very jealous. And jealousy, but it depends. You're jealous because you don't want to lose your man, and you're jealous because you don't want to lose your girl, but just overly jealous? Like, are you jealous of your girl because she makes more money than you? Or competitive and because you're jealous of what she has or what he has? Like, if he's gonna throw stuff or she's gonna throw stuff at you as to in that form of jealousy way, then I would say take a step back, ladies. Take a step back. Now, jealousy over a guy might picking you up because she think that you're all that because you're so beautiful, and he's scared that he might lose you. Yeah, I can deal with that, but not overly too much. So, ladies, please know how to differentiate the difference between a love jealousy and aggressive jealousy, or a jealousy because of what you have out of grudge. Okay, so that's my second one. Now, the third one that I have here is criticism. They criticize everything that you do. Even when you try your best, they criticize you. They criticize the way you cook. They criticize the way you walk. They criticize the way you talk. Like, come on, guys and girls, stop criticizing each other. Like, that's so in a toxic relationship. I've been in a relationship where I'm like, I dress a certain way and they criticize me as, oh, you look like a whatever, prostitute, whatever. And like, I'm going to church, for example, one of my ex, I was going to church, or a long-term ex, I was going to church and I wore a jean skirt. Now, he criticized me. Where are you going? Why are you wearing skirt to church? Wearing a jean skirt to church? Like, Jamaican man, some of them, now they are getting used to, because of social media, they're exposed to a lot of stuff. But before, they'll be like, no, you're not going to church, you're going to some man yard, because why would you wear a jean skirt? Summer, it's nice outside. Why would I be dressed in like a long flowy skirt reaching me at my ankle, and long sleeve shirt, a long sleeve shirt, and like like it's hot, so you're not able to wear certain things during the winter, so come on, like give it a break. Like stop criticizing. Oh, I cook this better than you. Like give this, at least I'm trying, right? At least I'm trying. Or my mom would have done that, or my ex would have done that. When they start throwing that ex thing in your face, take a step, ladies, take a step. So ladies, my or gentlemen, my fourth one is arguing without communicating. A lot of times we argue without communicating, and honestly, I'm guilty for that, because I would like watch you or watch my partner, and if he does certain thing that I don't like, I won't say anything. I will argue about it and say stuff, but not telling it. I wouldn't say I didn't like that. I don't like what you're doing, but I would tend to turn it into an argument instead of telling him exactly what I expected. Or yeah, that sounds toxic and aggressive, right? But yeah, but I mean, like, for example, driving his car, he'll be like, I would be like, I'm not gonna drive his car because blah 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 blah. He's gonna walk around the car to take a look to see if I did anything wrong, or he's gonna complain that I messed up his car. So you know what? I'd rather take the bus. So he'll be like, okay. So I'll be like, okay, I'll be back, babe. I'm going to the mall. It's like, how you get in there, because your car is at the mechanic. I'm like, okay, I'm taking the bus. Why? But there's a car here. I'm like, because you're gonna look and say I dirty up your car, and you're gonna say this and you're gonna say that. I'm assuming, and I'm starting an argument there when there would shouldn't be an argument. So I know I'm totally guilty of that. So communication is the key. It's best to talk about things, what you like, what you dislike, how you see yourself, like in the future, how you see your relationship, how you imagine your relationship. So it's best to communicate, and it's, like, I don't know. So communication is always the key. You learn more about each other and stuff like that. So give communication a chance, okay? And the second one is negative energy, which kind of an example of what I just gave, because I'm just so negative, or negative as in you know what? I want to be a lawyer. Oh no, you can't do that. Don't tell me I can't do that. You encourage me, right? But then you want someone to be supportive, and you want someone to have a positive attitude towards you. You don't want to be with someone or be around someone that's always have this negative energy, even towards themselves. Like, I don't want to do this, or honestly, what I cannot take is like the swearing. Like, I don't want you to swear around me. I don't want to hear any swearing. I can tolerate you swearing if you're upset about something, but to swear for no reason at all, that's like a turn off for me. And that's so negative for me. Or to just, I know a few friends where their boyfriend or husband will go on Facebook and talk craziness about their life, what they're, like, just negative, just negative stuff. Like, come on, like, start speaking positive things in your life. And if you start speaking positive things in your life and start claiming things, then you know what, honestly, your life will be totally changed. Like, whatever you speak into your life, that's what happens. But if you talk negative and you hang around negative people and having all this negative energy, you wouldn't reach anywhere. Like, I used to have a few people that some people would say, you know what, that person is so negative and you shouldn't have those people around you. That's why certain things happen. Not because it's supposed to happen, but because that person energy is so negative. And honestly, it made me true, because now that I've like distanced myself because of reason from this person, I realize that, my life has changed. There's a lot of like positive things that's going on. There's a lot of things that I put my mind and my egg to, and I find that I'm working harder towards them, and like things is just flowing more better for me. And like having negative people that think, for example, one of my kids' father, honestly, I'm gonna talk about him a lot because we have a long-term relationship. We were together for 10 years. And what turned me off of him is because he was like, oh, my friends back in Jamaica, they have a big house, they have big cars or 5 cars or whatever. If I was in Jamaica, I would have been rich. I'm like, there's no job there. How would you be rich? All my friends are doing illegal stuff, like selling whatever, weed, drugs, whatever it is. And I'm like, wow, if I knew you were like this, I would have never given you like a child or kids. Like, I didn't know you think so negative. Like, these people in Jamaica cannot make it financially. There's no jobs, there's nothing, and they probably doing what they can do to make a living. I'm not saying it's right, but what I'm trying to say is you have an opportunity to come to Canada, and there's so much thing. You can go to school. Now you can go to school for free. After you reach a certain, like a low income family, you can go to university for free. And like, you come here, you can do so much thing. You're free to do so many things, so much opportunity here that is not in Jamaica. And like, those guys would kill, or they would so love to have the opportunity that you have to come here to make a better life, instead of running around doing what they're doing and not happy. They're not happy. They have to be watching their backs, like everywhere they go, watching their backs. Like, I just so hated it, and that's one of the main thing that turned me off of him. So because going forward into a relationship or further into a relationship, it was just slipping and sliding, because I realized who he is, and I didn't want that negative thing around me, because I didn't grow up like that. So that's one of them, and that was my fifth point. Okay, so guys, the sixth one is avoiding each other. Like, I would say some people will try their best to not go home or occupy their time. I have seen this happen. Like, I've seen this happen where they would work 2, 3 full-time jobs because they don't want to be home with their wives. And they would invite a lot of company at home when they're home. They'd rather have company at home instead of spending time with their wives or with their girlfriend or with their husband and stuff like that, vice versa. And because you know what, I found myself caught up in a relationship, like not my personal relationship, but I knew of someone that's going through it. And you can feel it sometimes. You walk into or walk when you're with them, you feel the aroma, the tension. You feel that tension, like, and that pulling thing, and that it's just so annoying. But I think if you're in a toxic relationship, get out of it. You can be by yourself. You don't need to have someone to flaunt, someone to say I'm in a relationship, but then this relationship is not really going anywhere. It's just so toxic. It's just so poisoning. It's best to it's good to look out for yourself. Be happy. Like, you just want to be in something that you're happy. Your partner is happy for you. It's just all about love. And if you don't know what love is, we'll go over what love is and how you can know if a person is in love with you or wants to be with you or wants to grow with you. So next week we'll talk about that. Okay guys, so that's it for me today. I just want to wish you guys a great day, a great week, and a great month. Bye, my Sparries.